Good afternoon, peeps. So today we are going to Ireland. We're packing right now. I'm getting all my tech stuff ready. So this is my area here downstairs in the basement. It's a bit messy. So you have all these stuff here. I am not packing too heavy for this trip. I'm gonna take this bag, I think, for maybe not. I'm gonna take one luggage to drop off at the airport and then one to come with me in the airplane, which it may just be that because I'm gonna carry my camera, my switch, and my laptop with me like that. Obviously, you know, precious gadgets that I can't leave just hanging out there by itself. So yeah, all right, so we're just finishing packing and then we're gonna call an Uber and head straight to the airport. All right, let's go see what Kat's doing. You available?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, hello. I remember my shoe clothes. I'm packing.
You're not in SG clothes. You're packing. So messy. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Look at that. Look at the camera for me.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm excited, but I'd like you to start packing too.
Yes,
So I'll stop
I
stressing.
did some tech stuff. I'm gonna pack my clothes and then we can relax, finish our coffee, and get out of here. Oh, look at these compartments. Are they working out for you?
Yeah, they're forcing you though. You're gonna have to make choices, which I think is kind of good.
Yeah, because you can't fit. Yeah, it will help like that. You won't have to pack unnecessary stuff. All right, that's mostly for me. So yeah, we got these from a local shop. Basically, you can put in your clothes. I'm gonna start to pack. Look who is ready. We out this mofo. Bye, Marty. Don't damage the house, okay? Okay? Sansa's in daycare for the week. We are packed and ready to go. I'll see you guys soon. Uber's coming?
Me.
I said Uber. Are you the Uber? All right, let's go outside.
You're in charge.
I'm always in charge. All right, I'm gonna bring the bags out.
It's gone to the bar, trying to zoom in, but it's not working. He thinks he's found an IPA. We'll see.
We're finally where? Ireland, Dublin. What Oh, passport check. So we just got off the airport in Dublin. Now we got the rental car, which is it's a little bit.
Right, it doesn't have a footrest like here.
It sounds weird, basically. So whatever. We're driving to Belfast, and it says right now GPS will be there in like an hour and a half. So not that bad. Hopefully this car will get us there, and then we'll get situated at the hotel, and then go from there. The lady's driving the stick shift. I don't know how to drive the stick shift, so she's here driving, doing her Fast and the Furious 10, which is coming out May 11th. Obviously here in Ireland, but we just drove into another country without crossing the border. Is that correct? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can cross from the Republic of Ireland into the UK.
So now we're in Northern Ireland.
Without having your passport checked or anything like that. I mean, similar to any land crossing you do within Europe, you can just drive across. But you notice that, like, so the speed limits in the Republic of Ireland are in kilometres. When you go into Northern Ireland, they're in miles, and I can't do the math. The speedometer in this car is in kilometres, so we'll see how we go. And like even you go from like it being called like the motorways in Ireland are like M1, so you're on like the M1, and then it goes to like the A1, because now we're in like English roads. It's all a bit.
Heard that, guys?
Weird.
And she's never been to Belfast, so
Never. I've never like.
neither have I. So it's our first time here.
This part of Ireland where we're driving right now, I've never ever been in before. It's really pretty though, like really nice, like mountains. It's a little bit windy. And
There's
a small
more.
car.
There's a lot of green. It's always nice houses, a lot of mountains.
Yeah, rocks. You know, usual shit.
Yeah. We are about 41 minutes away from Belfast, so
Belfast.
I'm trying to stay up because I'm slowly dozing off. But your driving is keeping me up.
It's not that bad.
Huh?
It's not that bad.
It's not bad. It's just
You just think
it's a little
every
bit
time
alarming.
I change
Sometimes.
gears that I'm like doing something wrong.
No, because you make it look like you're about to race somebody. Like
That's just changing
the
gear.
people-
Everyone else in
I
the other
know.
car was doing
I know. Because when you change gears, the car goes phew.
that. Yeah, because if I'm going out and I need to accelerate, I need to put down a gear so that the car has more power.
I understand.
If I didn't do it, then we would be in trouble.
I know. Resting.
I know, but
So
I'm scared to let myself get too comfortable.
Our
Get up again.
our room wasn't ready, so we were supposed to check in at 2 o'clock, and our room wasn't ready, and we decided to take a disabled room, which is kind of fucked up.
Disability access room. Well, no, they offered it to us.
Well,
It's not like
we decided to take the disability.
because it was the room they could check us into.
Right. If not, we were gonna wait with our bags like in the car until like 2 o'clock or something. So we just decided to take this room, and it's a small room, but it's nice, cozy. So I'll give you a quick tour. So this is the entrance door. You come in, you see the room. You walk. This is our bed, which is for the disabled, so which means that the bed is kind of low on the ground. We have a nice table here, small with 2 chairs. safe box with an iron board,
Ironing.
and our little tiny closet with some coffee. And then that's our bed. That's the lady. And here's our wet bath. That's what they're like, wet room. I've never seen one in person. And this is because we're decided to take this disabled one. So basically, in the shower, well, the water goes technically everywhere in the floor, and that's pretty much it. Mirror and TV. That's all we need, right? Right, Foops?
That's right.
Now we shall take a rest before we begin our vacay.
So we just woke up from a little nap, which is always a bit hard when you've been flying for so long.
We're excited. We're gonna go
And
see
we're
the
gonna see
Titanic
the
Museum.
Titanic.
We're gonna get lots of filming in there, as much as we can.
But so we were just talking about having a song stuck in our heads, and Ariel was saying, "Oh, it's the Bruno Mars one," and I was like, "Oh, is it the Bruno Mars or Silk Sonic? Because like, when did they become Silk Sonic rather than Bruno Mars?" And then I'm hoping the same thing is going to happen in this video as did when I did it.
What was that?
I'm gonna leave the door open. I'll leave the door.
Tell me that was not how they were dancing in the Oscars. I was like, yo,
The
those
Grammys, not the Oscars.
Oscars.
The Grammys.
Was it the Oscars
No,
or the
it was
Grammys?
the Grammys.
That's right, because the Grammys are for music. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, once that I hear that song, I feel like doing the dance.
I'm gonna leave the door open. Leave
Anyways, all right, we gotta go. Let's go. How you feel? You got a nap? Long nap? No.
I don't know if I feel better or worse after the nap. So, time will tell.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
We are here. There's the Titanic. Look at this big building. We just made it. Look at that. It's super bright here. Oh, we going in. All right, let's go. This is how it looks. When they were building, you can see all the way in the bottom. Pretty dope. All right, I'm excited and nervous. You excited and nervous?
Excited. Not nervous.
Pretty cool.
I came in here the day after my 14th birthday, Harland and Wolf. That's where you worked in Belfast. My dad got me my start, then my brothers after me. You could hear the noise from where we lived, but nothing prepared you for the size of the place.
This is awesome. I guess we're getting our money's worth. We're going down. This is how
I was there from the beginning. I watched the ship race through the keel
what they were
blocks.
doing, how they were
They set
working.
big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with, then the keel at top of that, like a backbone, and the frames attached to that, like a skeleton.
Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. There'd be workshops for every trade you ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French polishing of them.
Harlowers was a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost a life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides.
I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house.
I worked in a frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hook them onto slabs of cast iron and hammer them curved. It was skilled work. You had to bend them more than you needed because the frame straightened out a little when it cooled.
The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than my dad.
The plates were overlapped on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it clincher. One of the foremen told me years ago, that's how you built steel ships.
pretty cool.
I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You pump the bellows till the rivet was white hot, then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher, and he put it in the hole in the plate for the holder up.
There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate with the holder up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned dull red.
The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap.
One of the 4 men would check each rivet with a special hammer. If it made a ringing sound, we'd have to go back and chase it out after work.
I'd get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for light.
And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so they did. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy and catcher got 16 bob. But we all worked the same 54 hours.
The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines in the ship, and when you look down the weather deck, you can see the shear of the hull, which stopped her flexing at sea.
The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder turning in heavy seas. You'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath.
When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. The standing ways were coated in tallow, train oil and soft soap. So the ship would slide when they shifted her weight off the blocks. That was the most dangerous part. When the shipwrights were knocking away the last
Exit the car carefully and
That was
make
awesome.
sure you don't leave any personal possessions behind.
Really good, really good.
When the car has
Alright, we're about to get
stopped,
off.
push the lap bar down and lift up to exit safely. And mind your step as you
Just
leave
like
the
when
car.
you
We
get
look
one of those
forward to
rides.
seeing you again.
Here's the Titanic when it was being built.
Ship had been fully provisioned, including 75,000 pounds of fresh meat, 40,000 eggs, 1,000 sweetbreads, and 8,000 cigars. At 7 a.m., Captain Edward John Smith came aboard the Titanic to prepare for the Board of Trade muster at 8. The National Cricket Strike left several ships lay out in dock. The prospect of a job on Titanic, a welcome relief for everyone who managed
morning. Famous scene, the stairs. Where's Rose? Where's Jack? Driving the ship.
Yeah.
And I had the baby, and the baby was crying all night. And so finally we touched the water, we were rowing. There was a light in the distance, and the captain said, now, men, row to that light, empty your ship, and come back and pick up more passengers.
Alright, we finished the tour. It was amazing. I highly recommend going to the Titanic Museum here in Belfast. It was awesome. Now we're gonna go get some coffee and go back to the hotel, rest a little bit more because we're exhausted. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's time for Game of Thrones. Are you excited?
Yes.
Time for some breakfast, coffee, maybe a croissant.
Yes.
Yes. Then we're gonna hit the Game of Thrones store. It's gonna be an all day thing. And we have booked an Italian restaurant when we get back.
If you get lucky, you can get married in there.
I don't want to marry. I've been there, done that.
All right, let's go. All right, so we are here and we just did one of those scenes from Game of Thrones up at the front, and now we're just walking around taking pictures and going on to the next part. Excited? Good?
Yeah, it's pretty.
All right, now it's my turn to take the photo of the steps where Arya was, which is all the way over there. I already took photos of Kat. In the scene when the little yellow boat is, those are the steps on one of the scenes when she was climbing out of the water. The water. This is where Arya Stark was climbing off when she came out the water on the Game of Thrones episode. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
This is the scene. It's Arya Starks, and they have pretty cool scenes of when she was coming out the water, which is right there. That's the bit which is right there, where she was climbing out. That's pretty dope. Took some photos of that. Alright, on to the next location. Ooh. I just stepped. We are now in the dark edges. See part of the scene of the Game of Thrones again. Whew. Smells like horse poop. That's horse poop.
Where are they?
Huh?
Where are they?
I don't know.
Is there must be stable?
We have the dark edges, right?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones scene, Katrina. What do you think?
It's hard to get a photo of it, but it looks cool when you're in person.
We're heading back to the bus to get some lunch. Did you say? Yeah, when people wear. Oh yeah, so it looks like they're naked when they wear the leggings or their skin color. Like this lady in front of us, she kind of has it on. So for a minute, I was like, wait, what happened to her pants? Right, Kat?
Especially she's not wearing ones with a lot of support, so everything is good. Loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do you? What do you think? What do you think so far of the tour?
I'm hungry for lunch. It's nice to be out and about, fresh air.
Okay.
It's cool.
I'll give you a
The guy
little
is
small
really
interview later about what we have done so far, unless you want to do it now real quick.
No.
All right.
No.